I'll take you there with my power.
Well, there you go. Another day, another rupee, son. I don't like that I don't have a curtain hanging over this window. I'd be real uncomfortable sleeping in this bed. Are any of y'all like that? Especially at night, you can't have any uncovered windows. Is it just me? Am I just the crazy one? I can't. You all won't make direct eye contact with me. Whew. Okay, I thought about it while I was editing the last episode. And now that we've done our full spear madness, we can finally restore balance to the LED gamer spear wall. So just drop something. Just doesn't matter. We just need the empty spot. Pick that up. I could slap the weaker of these spears because it's just ornamental. It doesn't need attack power. And there we go. We got us a solid mess of weapons. All of our weapons are good. Of course, remember, I don't really want to use this. It's for ornamental purposes. So, whatever. As always, I'm worrying too much about it. We don't really think about our bows and shields as much. There's that one Lionel shield that just hangs out there. One of these could replace it, and then we'd have a cooler, more functional shield. I like it. Could hang our Hylian shield up there. I don't know if one spawns every blood moon or not. Maybe we should check that just for fun. I have no idea. But for the time being, let's just slap one of these fucking things up there. How's that sound? Boom. Boom. Cool. The Hylian shield has like the most durability of anything in the game, I think. I don't know what the durability of the powered up Master Sword is now that we've done the trials. Alright, let's cook breakfast as always. A hearty Lionel breakfast. Of course, before we can eat breakfast, Sweet Cheeks needs breakfast. Don't talk to me before I've fed my Sweet Cheeks, is what my coffee mug will say. Apples. If I hold 5 apples, can you eat all of them out of my hand? My God. Boys. She sucks them down like Coca-Cola, son. Here's to feeling good all the time. That's how Sweet Cheeks lives her life. That's what the needle point we're going to hang up here says. Son. Okay. Breakfast time. It's Lionel breakfast time. Ooh, ooh. Today, I believe on cooking with Lionels. Let's try to make a more balanced meal. So only 2/3 meat. Tell you what, this is a recipe for cleaning out your fridge. Just grab any little scraps of meat that are just taking up room and just cook them with a stick of butter, because anything's good when you cook it with a stick of butter. I'm telling you, I could open an old-fashioned Lionel diner. Just a regular-ass meat skewer. But what else does a boy need? Where am I going to eat breakfast today? Under the bridge with the red-hot chili peppers? Son, and I don't ever want to eat that meaty cooked that day. Oh, we'll eat it in our secret tree. Alright. While we dream of Elf Boy Cation. That was a little bit harder to do. Alright, I'm going to eat this. You cannot recover any more hearts. I can't, but I can just keep eating. Like they did. I'm going to trigger any actual historians because I'm going to repeat that. What I presume is incorrect statement people love to say about the decadence of like the Roman Empire, where they would go in the vomitoriums and vomit so that they could continue eating their lavish foods. I feel like that might be somewhat embellished. I was going to eat any foods that we don't need, but I mean, we could keep that in our pocket just because it's got 420 written on it. There ain't no reason we got to get rid of any of this mess. Now, let's do a little bit more cooking. Okay, we've eaten breakfast. After I've eaten breakfast, I don't have any excuse to not get dressed, unfortunately. So I've just got to be the proper Elf Boy hero. It's the worst part of the job. Oh, I have a backup sledgehammer right here. Should I bring a sledgehammer so that when we see ore deposits, we can hit them and get more precious flint? to get our jewelry upgraded. Mainly these topaz earrings. They're the only... Yeah, they're the only piece of regular jewelry we haven't maxed. What would we drop to take one, though? Look at these spears. Like, these ice spears are nice spears, but we're going to the cold lands, so we can't really equip them. They'll just make us colder. So, there you go. Speaking of which, how many... We cooked some anti-cold food earlier. I want to know how to make the good anti-cold food. Didn't we get some sizzle fin and trout recently? Yeah, here we are. Boom, 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 boom. And sizzle trout, and we gotta have salt. Salty sizzle fin trout gumbo. Jambalaya, here it is. Rock salt. Boosh. He's looking at it. This is his famous 4-fish salty dish. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's make an attack, a 5 banana to attack up food just because we want to. No, that's what Ganon is expecting. Let's instead do 4 bananas and then a wild card ingredient that nobody would expect. A pumpkin. Nah, that might cancel. Well, let's see what it does. Who gives a shit? We can just go pick more if we want to. A deep fried pumpkin. Yeah, look at that. It did. It canceled out. We got no benefit from that. At least we learned. Now, if we just combine these with a fruit or vegetable that doesn't normally give a buff, we're doing the most cooking experimenting for no reason. If Henry of Henry and Margaret fame was watching. Oh, we brought the good shit. And maybe this will get Henry over it. Yeah, there you go. Say something now, Henry. He's dying to. Holding his tongue. This is my famous banana stuffed watermelon. You hollow out a watermelon and then you stuff it with nanner pudding. Yeah, that didn't do anything either. Damn. Well, now that we've squandered so many bananas. Oh, I don't know if I've ever looked at the actual recipe. Get these fucking worthless things out of my inventory. What a mess. Okay, we've put it off long enough. Y'all know that when I'm sitting around my house making up excuses to waste time and bananas, Guy Fieri has already left the chat and unsubscribed. It's because it's time to end the current Tunic saga. I know y'all became secretly attached to the Brown Tunic saga, even though we all thought it was just going to be filler, son. A lot of character growth happened. We maxed out the Master Sword. We got to experience the Ballad of John Henry Lionel and witness the Dragoon City Miracle, son. Damn, a lot happened. Fought Lionels. I'm just going to buy everything he has. I like to keep the local economy going since I'm the only one who buys things. I wonder if they'll ever make like an RPG or adventure game like this, where like it feels like an actual world, because like the entirety of Hyrule in this game has like like less than 200 people in it, it feels like, and like just a few little tiny settlements. It's not like this huge world. I don't even care about this lady's gossiping. I've grown as a person. Alright, so I've been thinking. We're going up to the snowy area, so we need a tunic with high visibility. And, you know, if people are out there hunting moose-eye, we don't want to get shot. So I'm thinking it might finally be time to rock the orange tunic. I've been looking forward to it. It's my favorite color, son. Orange, you glad? That it isn't like yellow, mustard green. Alright, choose a color. He's like, your drawers can't change color. You did that to yourself. Boom. One nice thing about this orange tunic is I believe our sage headpiece that we've wore during the brown tunic is going to match it. Oh yeah, these mighty thistles are probably what I'm going to use. Son, we could be steeped in amber and eyeballs. Yeah, let's do a variety of things. This will give the orange tunic the most power. a honeycomb, a mighty thistle, and to top it all off, an endurance, even though that's an actual good ingredient that we shouldn't be wasting if we wanted to min-max. Henry would never approve it. My God, the exuberance of it. Yeah, I like it. I like that combination. I mean, blue and orange, it's become a cliche that they're used, or at least they used to be used in like all AAA video game box art and such. We'll see what it looks. Well, first of all, yeah, that, and once again, it's not the exact same blue. Although on the inside, when the sun's hitting it, it's closer. Well, we're not going to wear dungarees, and we're not going to wear battle pants. We're actually probably not going to wear these barbarian leg wraps, because unfortunately up there in the cold lands, you need snow boots. And these go with snow boots. And then, of course, we went out of our way to upgrade our circlet. Is that what they call it? Because if we didn't, we'd have wore this. Oh, no. It's almost better. The whole, like a half of the last episode was dedicated to upgrading this Ridley circlet. And now I'm like, what's the meme? The guy looking behind at the other girl. So it would be Link walking with his ruby circlet, but looking back at the snow quill headdress. Beautiful, man. Just fucking beautiful. The firebrand goes with it. Kinda. The main reason is it'll give us, with these two items, we'll have 2 levels of cold protection. I think you only need 3 levels when like you're way up in the like highest peaks on like a snowy night. So this will be pretty good. And if we want to mix things up and wear like different armors and headpieces, then we can eat some of our foods. We could even have the big flame sword. I might like that more. Fire spears, I guess. If you're the kind of person that likes spears. Yeah, I think spears are okay. Now that I finally obligated my commitment to the full spear inventory, I've become so lackadaisical. Son, the rat wives, the spear-loving rat wives of the world won't tolerate it. And they shouldn't be expected to. Probably just go with technology shield. If we go with a shield at all. Lionel shields are pretty damn nifty too, I'm not gonna lie. Oop. Well, we're gonna do a lot of shield surfing, so yeah. Yeah, I say. We'll probably start out with just grinding that thing down. We slayed like one of the fiercest beasts to walk these lands of Hyrule, and we're just using part of his rewards to plan on sliding down hills on, like Chevy Chase in National Lampoons. Okay. I guess there really is no putting off. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to do before we head up into Snowland. So let's visit one of the stables. Doesn't matter which one. I guess we'll just go here. Which, while we're not in Snowlands, there's no reason why we can't rock our beloved Berserker pants. Everyone's favorite elf boy pants. They're like, not my favorite pants. Uncle Tenfey leaves it little too little to the imagination. Now, I'm going to talk to Beetle to buy whatever arrows and shit he has, but we have to stay strong. I don't need to be giving him all of my energetic beetles, because I'm pretty sure they're used to upgrade the armor of the wild. So we need to hang on to them. Well, you ain't got to run off. That lady's just can't be around an elf boy hero. Hey, Beetle. Look, you can tell. It's like watching anime. If a sentence ends with a word being cut off by a hyphen in the middle, like somebody's getting like obliterated by an enchanted katana or a magic spell, or hit in the head with a shuriken or something. Either that or their secret crush misheard them and misunderstood their words, which is the worst thing that can happen, boys, especially if it's during the fireworks. A fairy tonic? No. Boys, where it's hurt, we got to stay strong. It's like that Womp comic where Ronnie goes to the McDonald's and they're not participating in the like 10 McNuggets for 99-cent deal or something. And Ronnie starts speaking in sadness. It hurts him so bad. My thought process is I need my fucking beetles. Oh no. Look at this chicanery. Boys, he gets genuinely upset. What are you selling, stranger? Oh, he just never has arrows. I have so many arrows that I'll never use them all, but I still want to buy more from Beetle. I like to keep the Beetle economy going too, so I buy everything he has. Yeah, you could stop talking to me. Okay, the reason we came out here wasn't just to see Beetle. It was, I figured this would be a good chance to switch horses again. Sweet Cheeks had her day in the sun. So, it's time. Let's bring Magnum back out. We ain't had him out in a while. Plus, his super fierce dyed hairstyle will match the fiery passion that goes along with the orange tunic. Whatever. Don't tell me how to raise my fucking horse. You don't know me. Let's break Magnum back in by bullying some goblins. And by that I mean being a hero and killing some asshole goblins. Hey guys, what are you all up to? Whoop! Bomb arrows. Boom! Horses are immune to bombs. Don't tell the horse spirit that I'm doing this. It's not canon. Oh, I was about to shoot that woman that I rescued. Is everyone dead? Am I the hero? You're welcome, Dollface. Oh, we finished the horseback hoodlums. Electro fried egg and rice. My God, I've never seen that dish before. Boys, you learn something new about this game every day. Did you hear something make like a laughing chipmunk noise? Is it just me? These are my guts and fangs and horns. I wonder what that horse's stats are. We brought Magnum out. Is it time to obtain additional horses? I'm just curious. You're like a former goblin horse. I like your emo hairstyle. And your nonchalant devil-may-care attitude. Oh, I didn't even have to soothe you. Oh, you just got like 2 stamina. That's not that good. Are you the same lady I rescued? Are you just like running around in circles? Dragons exist. I shoot like body parts off of them. I couldn't talk to her. Get me off this fucking horse. Alright. We've dilly-dallied enough, my God. Get me near the frozen lands. Of course, I've activated the tower up here. So let's just work our way around. There's nothing else to do. Nothing to it but to do it. You could hit the A button instead of B. That would be a good start. I'll try using the correct buttons to manipulate the interface. That's a neat trick. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing chilly about it. I come prepared and I come warm. Now give me my snow boots. There's no boots like snow boots. Okay, let's see. We will just... We never got the one that's actually by the stable, even though I'm pretty sure... Did we visited that stable because it's lit up? We came up here to get the piece of the Berserker gear that was hidden in there. It may have been the pants. And we didn't really do anything else because I said I was saving this for later. Well, it's later. Tater. There's where you snowball. This used to be the way kids made money. Let's see if we can do real good. If you do it real good the first time, you earn 300 rupees. What a reward. Hey, buddy. I'll try it. Yes, sir. I've reached that level of wealth where throwing money away on frivolous gambits is the only joy I get from it. It's no joke. So it's basically bowling. We get 2 snowball chances to roll down here. And there used to be a spot you could stand like right here and throw that shit, and you would get a strike every time and win 300 rupees. Oh, I guess it still works. So we made a net profit of 280. So when the game first came out, this was like how you earn money fast, before people learned about non-stop infinite rupees. Some people just kill deer in the woods to get a lot of money. Louis Senpai doesn't appreciate that. He's more about snowballing. There's also a shield surfing thing around here somewhere, I think. Speaking of which... Oh, I completely forgot how to do... Oh, guys, shield flip for a second. Ooh. Yeah. Am I headed in the right direction? Who fucking cares? I'm shield surfing, baby. I'm getting Final Fantasy VII flashbacks. I'm going to get the Alexander materia. I'm going to go soak my hands in that hot spring and find that ice witch and run up to her like an annoying little sibling. Hey, you. What are you all about? Getting shot with a fire arrow? Really? That seems odd for somebody who gets killed by that, but who am I to judge you? Oh, the person that you froze and made a lifelong enemy of, I see. I'm surprised that, okay. I have to drop that bow because I can't stop myself from using it because it's my shittiest bow. I need to just be using that one. And I can't have a bow on my back all the time because, look, that's not aesthetically pleasing. It's the most important fucking thing in a video game. You should be able to, like, make your equipment not appear on your back if you don't want it to. Son, it was one of the greatest features. Oh, yeah, let's get Magnum in here. Magnum's like, thanks for switching back to using me when you went to fucking frozen hell. I was having fun back at the stable. I was in a stable relationship. It's a good joke. I could hunt moose, but why? Why would I do that? Hopefully Gordie Howe's not watching. That man despises mooses. Excuse me, moose eye. There's the shrine. I don't think a moose ever appeared in Beastars that I remember. He'd be like 8 foot tall, proportionally, because moose are fucking enormous. Lagoshi wouldn't even be fucking dick high to him. Well, maybe on his tiptoes. I'm thinking of Louis Senpai, of course. Directing the wind. Sorry, I got choked during the loading screen. Taking a sip of beverage. Oh, I remember this one. So you want to get that ball into that. But the one of the ways you can do it is to have that wind blow it, and you know, you manipulate shit. I don't know what's stopping you from just kind of walking down here and putting it in there yourself. Oh, you need it to happen while you're standing on that. That's the reason. Yeah, I'm starting to remember. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold, and there were flashes of light. There were shrine puzzles we'd never do again. But then again, I never really did them right. There were nights of Vandalist puzzles. It was more than any elf boy could allow. Now that fucking song stuck in my head. You might be like, why would a Celine Dion song be stuck in your head? Maybe because for like an entire year, when that cassette first dropped, my mom had it. She was a huge Celine Dion fan, and it just played in the car all the time when she was driving us around. And so maybe I've heard it quite a few times. Actually, the probably easiest thing to do, now that we've blocked the wind, I don't even feel like making a Masa Amune from Chrono Trigger reference, is to leave that bomb right there. We're going to use bombs rather wisely. Even Peppy Hare wouldn't think to do it this way. Galaxy Brain boys, get ready for it. I'm going to look you right in the eye as the cool shit happens. Boosh. Yes, sir. I don't even need to turn around. Yep, any second now. Maybe just a slight glance. Why are you over there? Oh, foolish me. It is one of the things I like about this game. I don't like that they replaced the dungeons that have become a staple of Zelda. I mean, since the first one, but the first and second Zelda games, the dungeons, you know, are so generic in their, like, layouts. I mean, not the layout, but in the elements they're constructed from. But starting with Link to the Past, you know, they gained... God damn it. They gained such personality. But they, you know, they don't have that in this game. You're like, what about the cyborg animal guardian shrines? They're not cyborgs, by the way, Uncle Tenfey. Don't let androids 16 to 17 and 18 hear you say that. Well, 16 is the only one who's not a cyborg. God damn it. That's not making me think about Akira Toriyama storytelling. You're just going to make me think about Majin Android 21, and then we've got an awkward situation. Okay. Oh, you don't need that big fucking force explosion. I should have put the bomb further away, I guess. Well, let's get it over with. Boosh. Do y'all want me to just solve it the way they want? What they want you to do is to stand here and roll it and set up a Rube Goldberg system that blows it up in there. I want to do it the cool guy way. Oh, Lord. Miyamoto, he tasked me. Well, anyway, they don't have dungeons like that in this game. They've got these disconnected little shrines. And, like, you couldn't put cool items like the hooch shot into the game because they wouldn't know when players would get them because it's open world. These are common complaints about the fucking game, by the way. It's not just me. Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe it'll be real good. There we go. Just so it can't blow past. Alright, Miyamoto. You son of a bitch. You think you're something, don't you? Oh, we need to... See, Miyamoto thought that I didn't know that that fan was going to ruin everything. I can ruin everything on my own, Miyamoto. I don't need your help. And who? It's a zany action, a crazy contraption. What? I couldn't even finish my mousetrap parody. I guess it wants... Okay, I guess I don't need that one I put right there. I put that there because I was worried that fan was going to blow the ball all to hell. And not be able to get through. So I guess I need you here to make sure the ball stays on track. Right? Is that what we're doing? It feels like what we're doing. Me. Of course, you can't throw it from like down here and then just like run like hell. You could do this. Here's the true galaxy brain. You throw that shit. You freeze time, which has lost all meaning thanks to the Grumple Gromit's presence at the end of Abba Baba. All Tenfey fans know what I'm talking about. And just like that. Wow. Super hard puzzle, Miyamoto-san. You stay up all night making that one? It's like, no, I got to bed around 2 a.m. Yes, I stole that joke from Family Guy. It doesn't matter. Oh, if you bring the boxes up here, you can get the secret chest. I guess. I don't fucking care about the sour-ass grapes in that box. Like, what could possibly be in it that I want? Maybe a giant core. Would be about the only thing worth going through getting it right now. Alright, Magnum, my trusty steed. Let's go over here and see what the cool kids and cool horses get up to. Kid horses. Be a good rapper name, would it? What say you? Okay, I guess this is a place to sell. Do mushrooms grow where it's cold? He's got all kinds of good shit mushrooms, boys. We could make the best fucking pizza pie. The 9 mushroom pizza pie. I'm going to sell it at my old-fashioned Lionel diner and pizzeria. We decided to expand. Yeah, I'm done. Speaking with you, I stepped down into the fire. A free flint from me? The greatest treasure of all? Secret meat dog. Have we already done this secret meat dog quest? I honestly can't remember. He's such a good boy, though. It would be worth trying again. I've got a few raw bird thighs burning a hole in my pocket. He's so happy just to know that the meat was there. Oh, you should have eaten a little bit faster there, sport. So, yeah, you can't just leave meat out when it's cold. I've got heat resistance now. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going to get that dog quest. Beetle, how the hell did you walk out here and get frozen to death? You still can't have my Beetle. A hearty elixir. No. Voice, he's hurt. Jesus. It really does reveal a lot about his personality when you won't give him what he wants. Look at all this shit. He knows. See, he is a good marketer because he knows what to sell up here in the cold lands. Also frogs. You can sell frogs damn near anywhere. Okay. Alright. Free wood for me. Everybody's going to freeze to death now. But I am the hero, so it's a small price to pay. I'm going to open this barrel real quick. It's like cooking a can of beans by just setting it directly in the campfire without, like, putting any ventilation into it. This weather, these people. You're the same guy on a horse that walked over here trying to act like you were somebody else. Does anybody hang out in here where it's real cozy? You crowd need a Rito down bed and like 4 or 5 Rito ladies to man it and to station it. Which quest were you again? Standing next to the rice ball? Okay. Oh, you wanted to see a style horse. I think I remember trying to do this, but something with the blood moon and Cass and me being ass all naked. Did that really happen or did I dream it? Alright. I can go out in the middle of the chilly night because I've got all kinds of heat levels. So I'm not worried about that. Me and Magnum's got shrines to solve here in cold country. It's the old country. Okay, we can clear the star. Boom. So next we'll grab you. No, stop. The controls don't make any fucking sense. Okay. Oh, my fault. Orange. And blue. Oh, I think this is the one that you have to like swim up through the frozen water. Luckily, my fishwife armor is fairly resilient. I'm going in the wrong direction, but that's on me. I chose that. You think Andrew Ryan just goes in the correct direction towards his objective? He spends 4 hours every night in Rapture just to go to the bathroom because he wanders around aimlessly. Well, I got to know what your fucking deal is. Hi. Are you worried about me? No, Baka. Oh, you're shield surfing, huh? Yeah, I do that with a Lionel shield. It ain't even regulation. I don't even know why shield surfing needs a regulatory board. Man, it used to be cool. It used to be free. Alright. We can leave the fiery lizards alone. Or icy lizards, excuse me. I see no icy lizards is what I'm saying. This place is fucking thick with moose. And their big lacrosse stick antler horns. Are we heading the right way, Magnum? We both pop against the cool white-blue background, son. I knew as soon as I started all this Tunic nonsense, I was like, when am I going to do orange? And then I was like, oh yeah, obviously when I'm up there in the snowfield. I mean, we did some snowy adventures up in the Garuda Highlands, but wasn't quite the same. Am I going to have to climb a fucking just the side of a cliff wall? I guess unless I had gone that way. But I'm the elf boy less traveled, etc., etc. Okay, alright. This seems like a good spot. Oh, look, we can get more flint. Time detective. Calm the fuck down, Magnum. You've been hanging around. Oh, God. So even with our 2 degrees of chili resistance, we've reached ultra chili town. So we're going to drink a spicy elixir. Now, the cool thing is that means we don't have to worry about what weapon we have. Oh, that's why, because I took my weapon off. Well, this means we don't have to have the firebrand equipped necessarily. We could just use, like, the master sword. Rock, salt, and amber. I got off my fucking horse for this garbage. Can you believe this, Magnum? These people. The boys are lizards in Ice Town. The boys are lizards and it ain't Nice Town. I'll ignore them. Magnum will be more than enough for them. My horse Magnum shall be your opponent today. Alright, we're shield surfing like the cool kids do. I'm shield surfing up. Heal. No, don't fucking moose charge me. You're that kid that, like, he and his sister got attacked by a moose in, like, the wilds of Canada, and he used his knowledge of playing Hunter in World of Warcraft to, like, draw aggro and feign death and save the day. Apparently it's a thing. It was in the Canadian newspaper. If you can't trust the Canadian newspaper, who can you trust? Oh, I'm 100 fucking miles past where I'm trying to get. Oh no, shield surfing has ruined me. Ruined me. Oh, ice bat. Remember when ice bats were... Oh, we completely ran past that one. Yeah, this one right here we might as well try to get then. So the thing is, it's real confusing to try to figure out, but I'm pretty sure this is the one you have to swim up to. It's either that one or it might be this one that I'm thinking of that you've got to swim all up under to get to. We'll keep looking with our eyes. There's one of them enemy encampments. Might be fun to stop and slaughter a bunch of fucking monsters. They're so fucking pompous. Monsters are like that. They think they're such hot shit just because they were summoned here by Ganondorf. Is there anyone in here for me to kill? Oh, it's just my little Talis. Why don't you just cute little fella? I'll shoot you with a fire arrow, and then I'm going to pick you up and throw you. Busting the flint. Make Uncle Link proud. Okay, Uncle Link is done having fun. It's bedtime now. I'm going to read you a story by blowing you up with a bomb. Who the hell ever heard of a bunch of Talises hiding in a damn skull? Anyway. Back where I come from, where folks are still decent, there's a bunch of enemies. Is there no door? I guess not. What is the lore behind this one particular skull dungeon? Alright, well now that we've achieved so many of our goals, let's continue on. Yes, I know the bow on my back is not aesthetically pleasing. You don't have to point it out. There's that one damn ice bat I refuse to acknowledge. This area is much more aggravating if you don't get the snow boots from the guy, ironically, in the desert. Alright. Is this where we enter in? Mystery. But sometimes you've just got to plunge into those depths and hope for the best. I'm thinking if we put on our fishwife armor and cyborg elephant head. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just put on some tasteful earrings. We can make it through. Yeah, there it is. We're still taking constant damage from the cold, but at least we know we won't be fucking soaked. At least we'll have dry drawers. Get the hell out of my way. Nobody got time for y'all's nonsense. Sorry, I had a momentary distraction. So you all got one of them rare glimpses into the full little animation of coming down the elevator that I usually skip. Also, here's your free shit shrine. We earned it by not freezing to death in the lake to get in here. $300. I guess you could risk your life in a frozen wasteland for $300. Well, I see you crowd waited up for me. Ain't you lovely? If I'd thought about it... Hold on, let's do this again. Excuse me one moment, boys. I'm going to do the unthinkable and go back inside a shrine. Alright, let's pre-game the outside world with our luchadore outfit. And now let's return to the surface world. It's very rare that I take one of these elevators back out of a shrine as well. What a rare treat. Oh, enough time passed that it's technically day now, so the boys won't spawn. I got all dressed up for nothing. It's fine. I'm not upset. We could upgrade this more. I feel like we need, like, fish, hardy fish to do it. You're like, I don't know if I'd order fish from Hardee's, Uncle Tenfey. I'm like, I appreciate your joke. Anyone who can make a workshop a good Hardee's joke is all right in my book, son. I ain't hard to impress. I ain't one of them snobs who needs jokes about Carl's Jr. Well, ain't you just a sight for sore eyes? He knew how, like, haggard and worn I would be getting down to this shrine, so he just put an easy one here and even gave me a rock. That little feller's MVP. I'm going to take a selfie with him, son. All right, here's the rock that I dropped on his head. Okay, that's fine. Physics don't have to mean anything. Yeah, I know, buddy, I know. Oh no, he's like, it's like infinite sword glitch. And now, oh god, how do I take a picture? Press the V button, Uncle Timmy. There's not a V button. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now how do I pose? Use the left stick, Uncle Tenfey. Oh, yeah, the left stick. Gotcha. Can I zoom? Yeah, here we go. Just a pleasant smile. I gotta get us both in the frame good as well. I'm not facing the right way. No. I won't have it in my precious memories. I don't. There's the thing. Okay, we finally did it. This is gold. This has to be. I won't accept anything else. Okay. I think we might almost have it now. Selfie. No, because I need to be looking in this direction. Okay. Who knew it was so difficult to be a photographer in ancient Hyrule? There we go. Yeah, this is going to be it. This is the shot right here, buddy. Yeah, we're kind of shifted to one side. We can crop it later. My God. You crowd are so hard to please. All right, we had fun and shared laughs, but I got to get the hell out of here, little feller. Oh, it's cold and I'm taking damage. Right smart fast. Right smart fast. I need to get out of these icy waters before I freeze my ass. Freeze my ass. Okay. Let's change out of these wet fishwife armors. Oh, God. Chilly today. Hot. Look, because I drank my spicy elixir, it's like coming out of a sauna in the mountains of Switzerland and just running asshole naked and diving into the snow. Don't tell me that's not a thing they do there. I won't believe it. I'm going to fight that lizard boy asshole naked with the firebrand sword. That's how I'm going to get him. Oh, I pressed the wrong. Here comes that elf boy. Whoo! Oh, I thought we were going to have a cool anime moment. Ah! To the victor go the spoils. All right, fun and laughs are one. Oh, excuse me, sir. I believe I've noticed you, and I believe you have to be killed now. Oh. All right, enough fun and games. Let me eat some healthy food. And let's get back to business. We could wear a cool hood out here in Snowtown. I like it. The Snowtown hoodie. Yeah, I think the orange tunic looks better when we have this hood on. Kind of like the brown tunic looked a lot better. Some of the tunics, like the pink tunic, could stand on their own. But a tunic like this needs good coordinating headpiece. Okay. I've been workshopping in my brain how we're going to obliterate these motherfuckers, and it came to me in a vision. Do it. Whoosh! Explosive hell death rain! Ooh! 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 Excuse me, let me freeze time for just a moment and have me a hearty meal. Ooh! 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 Ooh. I'm just going to shoot until the bow breaks. And when the bow breaks, the elf boy will fall, and down will come these enemies. Lizfos and all. He came fucking flying at me like a Street Fighter move. Fuck you. Ah! Filled up my hearts. I shoot my sword with power, mister. That's how the pros do it. Look at all this fun shit that I have to choose from. I actually watched a video once on how it proved mathematically that using bomb arrows with a split bow doesn't actually get you more damage because there's like a nerf to each individual arrow's damage. But it's so fucking satisfying that I just can't not do it. I want to grab this Knight Shield. It's not as powerful as some of the other ones we have, but I like the look of it. So what are we going to drop to pick it up? Look at them glisten. So beautiful. So perfect. Each of them a masterpiece of its own design. Dead me. Okay, there we go. We'll keep it for now. Or does it clash with our... Whew, boys, I'm telling you, the hardest boss in this game is fashion. Yeah, we'll stick with the Lionel Shield for now. I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying these good times we've been sharing. Together. Okay, yeah, we can clear this now. Delete. So let's actually go get the one that we originally were after. I guess we could summon Magnum. He's probably done teaching that crowd a lesson. A quick trip through the Hell Sphere will get his Vims and Vigors back in balance. I see a lizard boy. I jump for lizard joy. I can't. The controls have no fucking meaning. There we go. Just switch to the next bow then. Jump in the air. I fire arrows. Pop. Did I miss? Oh no, he's just burning in the frozen time. Time slowed to a crawl for him, like in Dread. Still haven't watched that movie. Here I come, shield surfing. There he goes, shield surfing. Little shield hang gliding to augment my shield surf. All right, our target is in this region. It's quite visible, as you can see. I'm gonna assume it's inside this cave-like structure. Oh, I thought I saw some minerals, some potential flint. I could turn on the Sheikah sensor to find ore deposits, but I don't know if you all... Oh, I remember this. This is a little world challenge puzzle. We gotta put our snowballing skills back to test because we need to get a snowball to roll all the way down there and get big enough to knock that fucking door open. So, I know my way around a snowball or two. I did a pain in the ass shrine up on another mountaintop. It took entirely too long. I'm sure you kids remember it. It was just a few episodes ago. Boys, what is the story of this little lean-to here? Well, it's right cozy right here. What time in the day is it? It's not even noon. Alright. I don't remember exactly where to stand. Maybe Deeran's Cure could provide some assistance. Maybe not. You can do it, Snowball buddy. I've got real bad visibility. I might start a fire just so I can sit until it's not a snowstorm. Because I can't really see where I went wrong. I can't learn nothing. And I've got wood for days, baby. So I ain't got to worry about nothing. Cozy fires are my forte. I'll use this as an opportunity. Oh no, blood moons! Nothing ruins a cozy fire like a blood moon. That just means all those enemies I killed to come back. I could go back to that same group of mobs we just blew up and blow them all up again. So really, it's like a reward. To keep me warm in spirit while I'm doing this in the game, I'm drinking a Snapple Elements Fire, which I recently learned that the Elemental Snapples had made a comeback. You're like, is that a band? Back in the 90s era, maybe the early 2000s, that kind of blends together these days. Snapple had a series of drinks that were each named after like an element. There was like fire, rain, I think star, meteor, comet. All the original stands from JoJo Part 3 basically had a drink named after them. And I like the look of them. They came in like these ornate glass bottles that gave them like a fantasy potion vibe. Well, anyway, I was in the Dollar General the other day looking at the empty spot where the purple monsters would be if they were ever in stock. And I happened to see a couple of Elemental Snapples. They're in a plastic bottle now, so it's not quite as good. But I bought a rain and a fire. I like to think if you combine them, it makes special elixirs. Like in Chakan the Forever Man. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. You're like, in this puzzle? Like, no, in this whole fucking playthrough. It just now dawned on me. Let's try rolling. I guess. Oh, I have this fucking firebrand sword. Causing me misery and woe, even if I quit. If we run out of snowballs, we've just got to, like, save and reload the area. So, can we just throw, like, a bunch of them at once? And, like, hope. It's like when you watch AI learning how to, like, beat Mario Brothers level 1, and it just shows you how, like, the more successful the random, like, path was, the, like, AI neural network. You know what I'm talking about? There's, like, these little graphs and lines. I'm sure y'all are real familiar with it. So, I'm not going to bore you with all the intricate details that, of course, I'm quite aware of. Oh! Maybe used big snowballs. It got chilly. Oh, my, my spicy food wore off, so let's eat another one. This is why we cooked a lot. Oh, I accidentally solved the puzzle while I thought I was fucking up. There's no more Tenfey way to have done that when you think about it. I was enjoying a mid-flight meal too. Is that not? Damn, I'm like advanced. Okay. I'm like advanced cold. I guess I do need that firebrand sword equipped right now. Now, to the ancient Shikans, the Gi Haram Shrine, is that how they wanted the hero in the future to get in here? Was to happen to roll a snowball just right to knock the door down? Maybe. We'll see. If it's a here's your free shit shrine, we'll know. Tandem. Okay, I remember this. Here's what you have to do. That needs to fall on that, obviously, but you also Need to freeze it in the air for some reason. Or maybe this is just where they're teaching you to knock the shit out of the air. And maybe on the next one. So let's just knock this one down. I'm using Lionel bows just for solving puzzles. Because who gives shit? I've got more of this shit than I'll probably ever use. Okay, okay. I like having choices. Okay, this is the one that you need to freeze, because... Boom. Because if you just shoot one of these, then it'll swing on the other one. But you want it to fall straight down. You're like, I do? I'm like, if you want to solve this fucking shrine puzzle, you do? Ass. I'm always thankful that we have fun and share laughs here on Tenfey channel. And that we all agree that if the moon was made out of barbecue spare ribs, that we would eat it. And probably ask for seconds. Oop. What's my reward for being real good at physics? A diamond in the rough. Well, if they're going to give us a gem, that's the rarest one. Alright. That was a fun diversion, I suppose. Well, there's that done with. And that's a good thing. So what's next? Get rid of... No, I'm putting down fins while I'm trying to get rid of fins. Okay. No. No. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, dollar. So I guess we could start headed up to the peaks. There's also this one way out here that's got a Lionel guard in it, if I'm remembering correctly. Might be fun to bully a Lionel to death from time to time. We'll see how the mood fits us. F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's not really a joke. It's just something I felt like saying in relation to a thing I previously had said. Magnum isn't able to come. I know it's fucking chilly, son, but you gotta get your shit in working order. Yes, I see the cool blue foxes. Yes, I see the cool gray wolf boys. And hear their woos. I'm not gonna get distracted. There's also these, like, rhino beasts. They're packed full of fucking gourmet meats. It's one way to potentially make money. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Pop. Here's the secret one. I think he noticed me, so let's just freeze him. Get real close to him, and then... Now, how did that work? I know why that worked out like that, because he got fucking bullshit defensibility frames that only me, as the player character, should be allowed to have. But I'm still fucking mad about it. If I didn't know it genuinely entertained you kids as much as it did, I'd still be mad. I feel like these are part of a Korok seed puzzle or something. Why ain't you just tearing ass all over the place? Fuck you. I set his head on fire. Yeah. He's like, I didn't need fire insurance out here in the snowy wasteland. What's going to happen? I see the chunky Arctic pigeons. Alright, you don't have to keep pointing them out. Thank you for being a horse. Alright, we got to get him through the string. I knew he was going to get upset. I was trying so hard to turn him in the other direction. It's okay, buddy. It's alright. You're the first horse. You'll always be the #1 horse. As long as you're around, I'll never be a #1. In fact, let's stop and get him some bonus stamina. He earned it. He spent a lot of time in Hellsphere. So, here's an Endura carrot. Let's give him a couple 2-tree apples. You got to keep your calories up when you're out here in the frozen wasteland. Generating body heat. Lizard boys are like, doing what now? Your body generates heat? That's fucking cheating. You don't have to lay on a sunny rock. Okay, I don't know if I can get Magnum down there very easily, so let's use warp tactics. Some big snowballs making themselves known. There ain't nothing out here in the snowy wastes. There's some wild horses. Wild snow horses. I see a lizard boy pretending to be an icy rock. Some berries. Some enemies. There's the lionel I was thinking of. Do we want to stop and bully these assholes to death? I mean, it'd be remiss not to. Okay, this is full of ice bats. So let's just deal with this asshole. He started ignoring us. Now I'm mad. I was offended. But now I'm mad. I'm trying to not kill his horse if I can help it. But only if I can help it. Oh no, not a bunch of bats. How will I ever fuck deal with them? Well, you are just the king of the universe, ain't you? Ha-hoo-ha! He's from Hell's Heart. He had to get me. Why are these motherfuckers so immune to bomb arrows all of a sudden? Alright, is everyone dead yet? For some reason, when they're flying around, they're like immune to explosions from the bomb arrows. I don't understand it, but I hate it. That's the important thing. Okay. More fun adventures in the frozen wastes. Magnum, I'm not trying to run you into a wall. I just want you to turn, sweetheart, honey. Oh, I didn't have a bow clip, like a fool. Fashion Souls has led to my downfall yet again. I like that you leave the horse behind. I know it's cold. I just need to change swords long enough to kill this fucking piece of shit goblin. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Froze. And that's the way the news goes. It's fun to just run around indiscriminately killing monsters. I could see why being an elf boy hero is so popular these days. Alright, these are like regular bats. And that ain't a problem. I've dealt with their kind before. Are there a lot of you in here? Oh, is it just a Korok seed? Or a is that like a buried treasure chest? I see. Boosh. What good shit exists for me? Huh. So, just a weird shield you don't normally see? Okay. What could we do to make room for it? And drop this. We could just use the damn, once again, just use the damn healing shield. I'm acting like it's some irreplaceable heirloom. I mean, it kind of is, I guess. When you break it down. When you appraise its innate value. Alright, Magnum. Your elf boy daddy is going to show you how we kill half horse, half lion men around here. Ignore the icy enemies. They're just trying to get a rise out of you. Is it 3 degrees of cold yet? No. What time is it? It ain't that late. Okay, there you are. You smug prick. How are we going to go about bullying this fucking thing to death? What's the best combination of gear? We're going to need 2 degrees of cold protection. And then we can wear whatever we want. So, we'll eat this. And then... maybe we just go for Thaco, in case I get hit too many fucking times. Snow boots with the techno armor does not work. We'll stick to this. It's less Thaco, but it's also less ridiculous looking. I want to put on Berserker gear, but I also want the snow boots. I could be Snow Boots Berserker. That's a neat outfit combination, I suppose. Oh, too late. I'm already within bullying range. Let's pull him over here so he doesn't accidentally kill Magnum. Point blank, son. Scream all you want in the frozen time. And he's dead. Just like he should ought to be. All kinds of delicious treats exist. Hey, a chunky Lionel sword, and apparently I've never picked one up before. What are we going to drop to make room for it? One of these lightning spears, probably. Yeah. Oosh. Damn. It's a big savage Lionel sword. Cool. Oh, now I've got to make room for another shield. How did it come to this? Do we really need two of these fucking things? I mean, once again, they're like a rare shield. But so are these somewhat. Items have no intrinsic value in this game. Remember, Ben. Never forget. Whether or not something twinkles in my inventory is the only thing that determines its intrinsic value, son. One nice thing about the snowy hellscape is I don't believe you encounter any guardians up here. I guess it's too cold for them, son. They can't handle it. It overwhelms them. Magnum, you make friends with the moose and the wolves. I've got to solve the Shah Gamma Shrine. I wonder how they made up these names. They had to use like an algorithm that they put certain suffixes and prefixes in, right? Shift and lock. Glockenspiel. Oh, this is one of those rare dungeons that has a small key. A Zelda classic. Good sport, indeed. Hold on just a sec. Alright. So if we want that chest, we can put you up here. We didn't quite get that as quickly as I'd hoped. Okay. Boosh. There we go. And what is our reward for potentially having a block hit us in the head and becoming a blockhead? The small key that we seek. So if all we wanted to do was just beat the shrine, we've technically done that. But now, you know, we've got to figure out all kinds of secrets and all kinds of lies. I want to say you use a bomb underneath that thing. It'd be quite wise. I should have left one when I was under there. That would have been the wise bomb play. Peppy Hare's wise bomb play of the day. That's when the people are sitting around like ESPN. I don't know what you call them. Sportscasters? What is the name of the job title of guy that wears a suit and sits around a table with other guys in suits and like very dramatically talks about a sporting event that's coming up? Well, when Peppy Hare is on that group judging each episode of Breath of the Wild, he's like, right here, the good play, the smart bombs wisely play would have been to have left the bomb preemptively. Oh, that's a bad one. He's going to lose a lot of points that season. Ah, but right at the last minute, he remembered that maybe you can throw the bomb up there. Oh, Peppy Hare, give me strength. Give me the strength of the mighty rabbit. Okay, it's fine. Actually, do we even need the bomb to be under it when it blows up? Probably. Probably. All right, let's do it again. Okay. I know what I'm doing this time, Peppy. Oh no, Peppy, don't look. Hang on, Peppy. Peppy, hang on. Nah, I'm not going to make it in time. It's surprisingly more difficult to do this shit than you'd think. Like, Link is real awkward in this game, and anything you move him near, he, like, jumps off of or tries to climb up shit. What I'm saying is, it's Miyamoto's fault, and I'm flawless angel, as always. Alright, stop! I just want to fall down here. Is that so much to fucking ask? And I just want to place this bomb. Please. Okay. I thought it was going to fall off the side. Lord help me. The shit you're expected to put up with in a Shigeru Miyamoto production. Alright, so here's how this works. Frozen time. Pop your bomb. Stand on top. Oh no, I shifted the momentum with my F-boy body and ruined everything. Disheartening is the way I describe it. Why can't I lift it with magnesis while I'm standing on it? It's like one of them troll physics. It's like the car with the the magnet attached to the front, and it infinitely pulls it forward. I should blow up the bomb afterwards, but will it hit Link? I guess we need to find out. Why didn't... Oh, it bounces. That's much easier to deal with. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. And we're fine. Woohoo. Beans and grapes. We could also raise it up here. Freeze it. Jump on it. Let it fall. I don't think the bounces would get it up there, though. Alright. My grand master plan is coming to fruition. It didn't kill me, and I'm happy. Did any of you predict that would be the outcome? Maybe the bounces is what they want. You want the bounces? I'll give you bounces. That was the guy designing the original Lara Croft model for Tomb Raider. Spoilers, her tits were like two triangles. They couldn't bounce. That's one thing they don't tell you about the 90s. You're like, man, I wish I was around in the 90s. They had big-tittied video game characters. I'm like, yeah, but polygons, son. Polygons. Polygons. Oh. Could it be so simple? Probably. So is that one... Right now we... What am I fucking doing? I'm so, like... I have no fucking idea now what the hell it is Miyamoto wants you to do. What am I even trying to get? Is there, like, another chest? I think I'm just doing this for nothing. The best possible reason. That should be the subtitle of TMVA Breath of the Wild. Doing it for nothing. Son, look at that. I know exactly where I parked my horse because he's so visible. With his red-orange mane. Alright, we're cleaning up this place pretty good. It might be time to scale the icy mountain. We saw a mountain in the horizon. Now Todd Howard's ghost is whispering in our ear that we have to go climb it. He's just trying to keep us distracted so that we don't notice that he's keeping all the cute Khajiit ladies to himself. I saw Mount Satoi or whatever is glowing in the distance. But it's 5:30 a.m. I was going to say maybe we could just take a little detour and warp over there. Hey, look, there's a Lino we haven't bullied to death. Neat. Let's get ready for Lionel slaughter. I don't need to fucking change. I don't need to change, man. No, I don't need to worry about changing my equipment. I'm just going to bully him. It's going to be by the book Lionel bullying, son. The chief will be powerless to chastise me anyway. Because I followed every code. Even the weird, obscure shit the chief himself says is unnecessary. I did it by the book. I'm going to sing that song, I Did It My Way, but it's just going to be about doing it by the book. Wow, the Master Sword is finally running low on the energy. I didn't even think it was fucking possible. I'm going to rock that Lionel, son. Come at me. Well, guess what? Jumping on your back and beating you with the Master Sword doesn't deplete energy. Everything I own is breaking. No, what are you doing? Running over there and hitting Magnum with your fucking ass. You ass. Oh, my Goron ghost buddy protected me from your bullshit, so fuck all you. Well, the Master Sword broke, but that's okay. I got all kinds of shit. I got this chunky Lionel sword. I'm gonna beat you with the sword of your peoples. I thought I had done a better job of not being in front of that, but I guess I learned that that's not the truth. Alright, buddy. Pop! Fine. And we broke the bow that killed him. Dead. He got what he deserved. And now I get what I deserve, which is the spoils. I'm the victor. I killed a savage Lionel, making me the victor. You're like, for once, it's correct. For once, the wimp blow collect impression. There's nothing to criticize it for. Okay, I need that crusher. So how long are you going to take? Oh, still only 10 minutes. So we get so much use out of it for each 10-minute interval. Not bad. I'm so tempted to throw that sledgehammer away, but we've got... Oh, I've got a set of each elemental weapon. Oh, God. My OCD's flaring up at the thought of it. These are mainly for cosmetic purposes, although we are beating monsters with the Flame Blade and having a damn good time doing it. So what the hell do I know? To take that... I've already got a crusher as well. Tell you what, the Lionel crusher could be used to hit ore deposits. I did it. I justified it inside my mind. Magnum, I'm so sorry that horse cat man bullied you. Hopefully he never sees all the fan art of that time the half cat, half horseman bullied him. That is inevitably going to spring up in the future. Okay, well, we just killed him for fun. I kill Lionels for fun, son. Elf boy for life. Greetings, friend moose. You could probably ride on a moose's back in this game. I assume that's unrealistic. I assume every human being that's ever tried to set atop a moose was killed. If not by the moose itself, but by the Wendigo, who's always watching, especially when you're interacting with the moose. Yes, I slapped a wolf boy on the ass as I passed by, son. It's one of the 21 steps that I learned at Louis Senpai's Maximizing Your Wolf Meat Potential seminar that I attended. He came up there on the stage, and he had one of them little microphones that's like just attached to the side of your head, and it's always the little tiniest like yellow poof ball of a microphone. And he had his hands together in front of him, and the little here's the church, here's the steeple and he was like, friends, I used to be like you. I too used to be tsundere towards the juicy wolf meat. But now I grab a different wolf by the ass with each hand. So that's when he has to call Legoshi and Juno up on the stage. How much fucking Breath of the Wild fanfiction has been written during this playthrough and Elden Ring? Probably too much. Probably entirely too much. But it's not my fault. Miyamoto peppered the land with wolf boys. And they're so bullyable. Boom, and look at that. We're rewarded with flint. The Savage Lionel sword might be the official sword of the Orange Tunic saga. That would be an interesting thought experiment. Go back and pick out... Each tunic had like a signature weapon. A signature weapon, a signature headpiece, and signature pants. Like with the pink tunic, clearly the Ice Brand sword was its signature weapon because it matched the color scheme so well. It's like Miyamoto knew. Or it's like they, you know, used a certain palette when designing all the equipment, and so some things line up. But that's not as fun as making up weird scenarios where Miyamoto was looking out for me. Oh god, do I have a parasocial relationship with like Miyamoto and Miyazaki? Is that what this has been the whole time? Is that what the Tenfey channel has been the whole time? It's not y'all having a parasocial relationship with me, but it's me directed towards the Nihon game design auteur. Why didn't you burn up? He must not actually be an icy... Maybe the arrow didn't hit him directly. Was he just a regular Lizphos who is real cold? That's environmental storytelling right there, boys. I want to know what's frozen under these rocks. Ooh, and there's an ore deposit too. Hey, idiots, I see you. Pretending to be topography. You should be ashamed. Genuinely ashamed. If we wanted to conserve resources, I could build a fire underneath that. Or we could just do this. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. If I could deplete all of my... God damn you. If I could deplete all of like my arrows and shit by the end of this playthrough, it'd be the best outcome. If I could end the playthrough like it started. Just nothing but the mat. The only thing I can't remove from my inventory, you know, other than the key items that have their own little section, is the Master Sword itself. The final blow struck with the Elf Boy Hero in his drawers, slatting the Master Sword. The bards would be forced to include it in their tunes. Cass's descendants. All right, let's do this. The power of reach. It's a toothbrush commercial. I like that there's like a fire-based shrine in here for us to do in the Cold Lands. Son, it's real on brand. And once again, we're just going to use our Savage Lionel bow for puzzle solving. We're just going to burn shit up. Can I grab that chest with magnesis? Hell yeah. They're my favorite kind. The good shit was flown to me. The drill shaft. Okay, it's too good for someone like me. It's not me. It's not you, it's me, drill shaft. I'm going to put you on a real high shelf so nobody notices you anymore. What's in here? Where people get takeout food. Hey, buddy. What do you get up to other than being murdered by Elf Boy Hero? Is that about it? You're like, yeah, it pretty much covers my day. If I'm lucky, I ain't even going to get out of bed. He's just standing at my bedroom window like a creepypasta when I wake up smiling. Boom. You could also have just moved the metal box, but where's the fun in that? Beavis would be so remiss if you squandered any chance for pyromania. Son, you get healed by your bombs. Who? Electric Hell Death Rain. We should use every flavor of Hell Death Rain as part of the Orange Tunic saga. Now what the hell do you expect me to do to get that? Some sort of nonsense, I'm thinking. And just what level of nonsense we talking about? I guess I could do something with this metal block. Am I overthinking it? The power of reach. Don't forget it. Let's burn everything that can be burned. That's a good first step. Beavis is just mashing the like button over and over. He doesn't realize that every second time you click it, it like cancels the like out. It's not really a concept you could explain to Beavis and Butthead. Have you all ever like sat and had a thought experiment with yourself where you're like, how would you explain this like some concept to Beavis and Butthead in a manner in which they would genuinely understand it? If I taught a college course, that would be like one of the quizzes I would give. You have to like write an essay explaining how you would like the Aurora Borealis. If you were tasked with having Beavis and Butthead 100% understand, oh, the power of reach. I'm the biggest fool of all. Beavis and Butthead themselves could have figured that out. You just set shit on fire, son. It seems that the teacher has become the student. And they even left a sapphire for me. Okay. I thought I solved the puzzle, but maybe I didn't. Because nothing moved, and I didn't get a little doodle that I was owed. Sir, is the manager in there? Hello? I'm like standing outside the place 5 minutes after they closed, beating on the door. I'm like, I just need to grab one thing. I know right where it is. You don't even have the heart to stand there and explain to me how you've already cashed out the registers. I didn't pick up a key, did I? I haven't had a secret key. I'm wasting like my cold resistance time, I just realized. The power of reach. This block, there's something about this block. There has to be. Why else would Miyamoto dangle it in front of me while giggling and tittering to himself? Is it because that sapphire is pushing the thing? Is that really what's happened? Let's reset this fucking place. The power of reset. The power of Bite Zadusta is what we're going to call this shrine. Maybe that's what I'll name the episode. Maybe not. Alright, we're back. Reburn this shit. I assume the Guardians have returned and once again need humbling. No. No, they haven't. Huzzah. Oh, it's too weighed down. I guess we did need to destroy that box. Well, bombs could be used. Some would even call it the wiser solution, but it might be a bit biased. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're not going to take that chance this time. We're just going to blow the fucking things up. It's a good thing to do. Yeah, that's what it was. That damn sapphire that appeared. My God. My master sword is never bored, 'cause justice is its own reward. A small key for me. And I say, tee. And you look, you could even get the here's your free shit box without magnesis. That's something. Or it's not a here's your free shit box. It's a secret chest. You got to keep our terms straight. So there anything else? Any more puzzles for me, the elf boy? Guess not. We can go back to Master Swording. We've hit things with this, right? So we might as well use it up. For fun and profit. And another shrine bites the dust. Alright, we need to start climbing this mountain. I'd love to eat some hasty food to run around quicker, but we'd get chilly. Well, unless I put chilly resistance equipment on. Yeah, we got a lot of terrain to go. Well, I don't want to waste the 4 minutes and something cold resist we still have. Just because I have an abundance of foods that I cook doesn't mean I need to start squandering them left and right. Apparently there's a ceiling there that I wasn't told about. Big stamina is real useful. We couldn't do like most of the scrambling about cliff facings that we do if I hadn't gotten full stamina. Look, we barely made it up here where there ought to be a Korok seed. I thought that moose was going to knock me off the mountain and be Ganon's true champion. This might be the tallest peak in the front. What is this area called? The Hebra Mountains. Or the Hebra Mountains. I'll let you choose. The Zedbra Mountains. The ZX Spectrum Mountains. You're like, the what? Like, I'm sorry, the ZX Spectrum. I think that's better. Alright, we're way up there. But are we as up there as we can? Nah, Heber Peak is where we seek to be. So, we're headed that way. We're scrambling. We're nambling. We're pambling. And right now, we're rambling. My, oh my. I'm just a rambling, wandering guy. Got a Cartoon Planet. I have so much nostalgia. Like, such a nostalgic region of my brain is just dedicated to remembering Cartoon Planet skits and songs. I didn't want that cold darner anyway, even as I run towards him, mashing the A button. I'm just doing it ironically. God, the oxygen's going to start getting thin up here in a second. We're just going to start finding the frozen corpses of former hikers. Or mountain climbers. I guess you're a bit above a hiker once you start climbing frozen mountains. It's real peaceful up here. Mount Sataru. What time is it? Okay, yeah, the night is young. Yeah, tell you what we'll do. We'll get to the top of this mountain, put down our warp pad, and maybe go over there and pay the ghost of Satoru Iwata a visit so we can say we did. Plus, I was going to say, you know there's a Korok up here waiting for me. He was the first one. When all the Koroks decided they were going to hide, they were going to steal all of Hestu's maraca seeds and hide them around the world. He called dibs on Heber Peak place. And there's, of course, the actual shrine we seek. Seek the holy shrine of Zelda. I am where the elf boys meet. All right. We originally left a teleporter thing on top of here, but I realize it's not really necessary because we can just warp to the Moglatan shrine, of course. Here we are. We don't want to show aggression, but we do want to show off our milky elf boy thighs while we're not in Snowtown. It's chilly, but I still have cold resistance. It's a bold resistance. Look at all these fucking mushrooms, man. If I was still going through my mushroom phase, I'd be spoiled. Ah, the haze of serenity has surrounded us. I was going to say, did the shit disappear already? I just got here. Bird eggs for me? You should not. What caused things to change? The spirit animal should be there. Alright. All I need to do... Well, first I gotta see if there's any precious flint in these ore deposits. And then we'll just pass time with a fire. I'm using the most powerful weapon in my inventory to smack this shit. It's ridiculous. I should just be using this. There we go. Yeah. Fantastic, as Frank West would say. All the J. Jonah Jameson references I did back when I actually took pictures in this playthrough. Did I ever once? I had to have thrown a few Frank Westisms in there. A few fantastics. The man's covered wars, you know. We'll set till noon and then we'll set till night. This isn't really, there's not like a, well, I think there is, might be a quest tied to this. I don't know. It's just an experience that I thought we could all share together. Like we used to. Back when the Tenfey channel was good. You're like, oh, you must be thinking about a future time that hasn't happened. These birds just kind of fly around. I don't know if there's a particular event that triggers this pond to be full of spirits, or if it's just a thing that happens randomly every night, like shooting stars. While we're in the area, there's something buried under this tree that I've not gotten the whole playthrough. Remember way back when we went to the horse god shrine to get the warp saddle that we've been enjoying? Well, the bridle that goes with it is here. We solved the EX Ancient Horse Rimmers. Thank God. Zelda's fucking giving a big sigh of relief there as she continues to fight against Calamity Ganon in the spirit realm. Now that the horse rumors have been settled. Horse rumors give Ganon such power. You don't understand. If a bunch of horses are sitting around gossiping amongst themselves, Ganon's like, yes. Yeah, Ganon's leaning in the window like that Kelly comic character that just says sickos across his chest. You know what I'm referring to. But it just says Ganon's across his chest. And he's just going, yes, ha ha ha, yes. I'm glad you kids are up to date with all the cool memes so I can drop them hot references for you. Son, Go-Gurt's on me. The next round of Go-Gurt and skateboards is on me. This has become the Mushroom Blood Moon Shrine. It's that one over there where we stood there with Cass. The Purple Tunic Saga. Is the Orange Tunic Saga just the Purple Tunic Saga 2.0? I'd hate to think so. Didn't we go up there and get that piece of Berserker gear during the Purple Tunic Saga? Oh, God. I can't let that happen. Maybe it only blooms at mid... No, it was like 8:30 when we saw it from a distance. I don't know, man. Something about this ain't right. Tell you what, I'm going to warp back to the mountain, and if we see that it's glowing, I'm just going to be mad. It's the best possible outcome when you think about it. It's chilly. I'll admit it. Put on our circlet, we'll be alright. Okay. What direction is the damn mountain in? Yeah, we don't see it anymore, so I guess I don't have to be that mad. Miffed. More miffed than I am mad. Having that warp point up there is nice because we can basically just fly to anywhere we want. It's like using the warp whistles in Mario 3. I ain't going through all these levels. You're like, yeah, but it's not the destination, Uncle Tenfey. It's the journey, man. Oh, is that the shield surfing shack? I knew I needed to slow down trying to say a sentence like that. We'll check that out after we check out this gnarly rad shrine, brah. The Shaka Bra shrine. Or the Shada Null shrine, son. The red giveaway. I guess that's a pun on dead giveaway, maybe? Okay, so this is a more advanced version of a shrine that we did earlier. So once again, we just need that ball to go into there. So we could play by Miyamoto's rules and do all this ridiculous shit. Or we can play the smart way, the elf boy way. Maybe if we... Okay, I know what I'm doing, boys. It's gonna blow your fucking mind, the shit you're about to see. You're like, oh, I'm watching. I'm watching, Uncle Tenfey. Impress me. So close. No, come back. They're mines. You need to be #1. Damn it. I thought for sure I'd be able to walk up that thing and just throw the ball in there. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I just got to readjust. Your mind's still getting blown. I know you're sitting there like that one noble during the sword fight. During the Vamo a la Flamenco sword fight. At the beginning of Final Fantasy IX, during Tantalus's performance of I Want to Be Your Canary. But I'm going to impress the shit out of you, and I'm going to get that moonstone. And my level 1 playthrough is going to be spectacular. I'm even going to beat the little book guy in Alexandria. Just you wait. You only get 2 chances to fight him. That's way too fucking steep. Now, what if I came from above? Steepness has no meaning when you have this. Nah, because I can't jump. Oh, yes I can. Well, that solves a lot of my problems. Mind blown tactics, boys. Here it comes. God damn it. It's fine. You crowd just don't understand how secretly impressed you already are. Okay, this is it. The cusp. Miyamoto's fucking seething right now, boys. Hot patching the game. He just removes Link ability to pick up and throw items. All the developers are like, what are you fucking doing, man? It's like an integral element of the game. And he's like, I don't care. Tenfey is a criminal and he must be stopped. I was contemplating going back inside because I realized we didn't even look at the bonus chest. But could it be anything? Feel free to look up on the wiki what that shrine chest contains. And if it's something so valuable it can't be ignored, like Gary Oak's girth, then feel free to leave a comment about it. But as of right now, I'm over it. Alright, what do you get up in this cozy shack? Son, I'm just going to sit down and have me some vino. Sleep in your nice bed. It lets me sleep in your nice bed. Yeah. Population us. Son, this lady's already making a pass at me. Oh, hell yeah, I love shield surfing. The Duchess of Downhill. Sure. Give me the pro tips. Sure, I'll pay $20 fucking. Son, you won't know what the hell's happening. No, that's okay. I'll pretend to know. Put your elf boy face on, everybody. Pretend you know this mini game, everybody. Let's go out with a yeah. She hates explaining it to casuals to start with. All right, we're surfing down to that bridge. Son, using my Hylian shield for the true purpose it was built for, son. The ancient Hylian smiths that created this legendary defense armament are watching with one tear. Kind of like, once again, a Kelly comic with the Statue of Liberty is always there crying one tear. The memes write themselves, boys. I guess I should probably be doing like cool stuff to make that girl think I'm real neat. There's a guardian stalker. I guess there can be guardian stalkers out here. I forgot that I set my sensors to detect them between recording sessions. So we'll worry about that later. I'm sure that lady has never seen anyone incorporate paragliding in their shield surfing, so that's got to give me some accolades. Some Eskimo accolades. Yay! And then afterwards we can save that mermaid. I promise you it's a reference. I promise you I'm not crazy. So it was all about speed. Oh no, I hit the wrong button and now she thinks I'm a coward. Okay. Let's do it again. Alright, we're going just for speed this time. I gotta need the need for speed. So, do you jump to gain speed? I guess the less uphill we go at any given point, the less momentum we lose. But if we do manage to jump over a section like this and paraglide, is it faster? It doesn't feel faster. So, I'm gonna guess no. That lady is watching right now, just like Captain Jean-Luc Picard face-bombing in total fucking disbelief. There's still a guardian stalker nearby. I'm telling you, we're gonna get the added cut materia, and we're gonna farm that infinite elixir that constantly respawns in that one cave. Get the Alexander materia, put MP turbo on it, and just kill everything. Well, I didn't know the boys could show up when I'm doing an event. I did even slower that time. How shameful. The creators of the Hylian shield are no longer, they're now watching and crying for a different reason. They're not tears of pride anymore. Do your worst. Shield surfing is life, or do I just shrug? I really haven't done very much, but this lady intends for me to be enthusiastic, so let's just lie. Oh no, she saw through. Well, fine. God damn it. She's so hard to impress. Zelda's ghost understands what I'm doing here, the good that I'm doing. I've got to raise the spirits of the people of Hyrule. If I just ran in there and killed Calamity Ganon, they aren't going to know what to do. They're not going to be able to readjust to their previous lifestyles. God, that lady saw through my bullshit so clearly. She's seen shield surfing secondaries, son. She can sense them from a mile away. The Guardian Stalker. See, we use him as a clue to recognize what part we're at. A fat pigeon almost fucking derailed the whole thing, man. Hidetaka Miyazaki would have just laughed like a crazy person. Like the only somebody who can understand the destructive nature of a fat pigeon can. Still pretty average. Do your worst. Okay, this time I'm just going to shrug. I'm like, what the hell? son. Once again, the teacher has become the student. The advanced course, please. I hope I get a heart piece at the end of this. I win a shield if I do this. Okay, so she's telling me I have too many shields. Tell me something I don't know. I got to go see Hetsu or Hestu. To the end of this playthrough, I'll never know which one's correct. I'll always be guessing. Well, that was fun. I'm going to sleep in your bed now till morning. The Skyrim guards and the Morrowind guards and the Oblivion guards are racing here to see who gets to kick my ass first for sleeping in someone else's bed. The most criminal activity you could ever commit in Tamriel. All right. Deleted. This is a nice spot for Magnum to hang out next to this cozy house, so let's summon him. Too bad we can't summon him inside the house. Hold on. A brief distraction. Y'all enjoy the scenic view while I engage in this. Okay, it's nothing important. Sorry. Don't even think about it. Wolf boys. Come back. Whisk away the wolf boys. I think I can put my hood back on now. Nope. It's still chilly. Alright, let's continue on to this one. So this one might be the one. Remember way back when there was a girl, a little bird girl here, who told a story about her grandpa climbed up this mountain and saw a shrine in the belly of a huge white bird. Well, I think it has something to do with this. So let's get to the top of Tarantino Peak, son. Let's get to the top of Kill Bill Volume 1, where Tarantino peaked. Figure I throw a little bit of movie commentary in there. Just to keep you kids, give you something to argue about in the comments. Oh, I was going to shield surf, but then I remembered that that's a cliff and that I would die. So we'll just sail across briskly. I'm sure there's all kinds of fun stuff and adventures down there. Yeah, I was going to say, don't forget we got to deal with... Is it that shit there? I feel like there's something down there too, though. Well, we can always warp up there. Yeah, I forgot we left that convenient teleporter up top so that we can come down here and do whatever the hell we wanted. Go adventuring and such. Okay. The controls will be remembered by me someday. Oh, that's a icy talus, probably. Yeah. I was going to say, this is a good chance to practice our photography skills yet again. Okay, he's going to fall down. Don't get crushed by him. Get up on him. Jump up on the talus. God damn it. Link just kind of slipped off of him. Please. Please, Link, just get fast as fucking girth and scale to the top of that, man. For the briefest fucking moment, no matter how chilly it is. Strip down to berserker pants and pop, 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 pop. It's just that easy. I got frozen. It don't matter. Frozen time ain't shit to me, baby. I'm the elf boy hero. Flint. Yeah, that's sweet, sweet flint, baby. The good shit. Well, was that all the adventure there was to be had down here? I mean, I guess it was a fun little... There we go. Treasures. Wealth beyond measure. High roller. A diamond in the rough. I hear the Cave of Wonders was looking for one of them. Yeah, it doesn't look like... I guess we could see what was frozen in this shit. I hear you. Wolf boying it up. I woo it up, wolf boy. Fire arrows. Fire arrows. Fire. fire. Oh, there was a man inside the fire arrows. A moblin man that I killed. He went to hell before he died. Look, he left his spear straight up. Like the way you're not supposed to put your chopsticks in your rice. And what good shit awaits me to spoil me rotten? 5 ice arrows. Oh boy. Ain't I the luckiest lad in the land? The LLL, they call me. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to warp or if I'm going to climb. That's where I'm trying to get. Well, the getting's good, mind you. It wouldn't kill us to do a little walking about and scrambling. We could just kind of ignore the enemies. Pretend it's Dark Souls and just run past all the enemies. Miyamoto would just look over to Miyazaki incredulous. I like to imagine when I'm playing either a Soulsborne game or a Mario or Zelda game or whatever, that Miyamoto and Miyazaki are sitting there like Wesker and William Birkin in Resident Evil 0 looking at a security monitor, watching. And when shit like that happens, one of them will look at the other. And Miyazaki just shook his head. He's like, I told you he was an asshole, son. I told you he weren't right in the head. Look at this. Look at this. The good shit has made itself known to me. There was no flint in it, which means it's been demoted to the mediocre shit. You're like, man, there's nothing worse than taking a mediocre shit. You know what I mean? When I take a shit, I either want it to be a 1 or a 10. Nothing in the middle. I either want to come out of there like I've got PTSD and I've lost 2 pounds of water weight, or I want to come out of there and be like, I didn't even need to wipe. Ice choo-choos. No, thank you. I hear they're not rather nice choo-choos. So I'm going to continue on my way. Alright, here's the tree. And look, it's even got the little thing around it, like the little girl said in the story. Did she? I don't remember. Let's look. Dude, once upon a time, my grandma climbed it, or grandpa, some ancestor of hers. Okay. So the trick is, you look over here. Ish. You look vaguely in this direction. Shouldn't that looks, something is shaped like a bird. This is the mountain, right? Talanto Peak. The lone cedar tree on the Heber Mountains. To the north, so a huge snow took off. As he got closer, that's why we can't see it. Okay, so whoosh. And now we gently glide in this direction. And before you know it, the beautiful sight will make itself known to us. I see a little bit of orange peeking out. A little one cheek shrine sneak peek that you let squeak. Oh, Lord help me. Don't they need to be bullied to death? What kind of elf boy hero would I be if I didn't bully those fucking things to death? The worst kind. Excuse me. Sorry. How embarrassing to leave one moblin alive to tell the story. The treasure chest is the one survivor. It's like the camera at the end of Natural Born Killers. That's the survivor. They had all kinds of like regular swords and shit. I did them a fucking favor. When you think about it. They ain't got to live with the shame of being a bunch of shitty moblins. Son, it's tough to be the elf boy hero, but it's so justified. $300, I'd have killed them all for free. Alright, now we can get back to business. Yep, there it is. I guess that's shaped like a bird, like it's kind of feathery. There's a guardian stalker near here. Oh, there he is. Damn if he ain't. Potatoes. pancakes have never stood in such a stack. He surrounds himself with moose and rhinos. He really does. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. I know how you deal with jokers like this. It's going to be chilly today, so let's put on this. Too late, idiot. If I'm within range of your gangly monstrosity android octopus legs, then you're already dead. You just don't know it yet. Excuse me, I need you to enter the frozen time so I can get some thwacks on your eyeball. I'm just going to need to thwack your eyeball. Yes, sir. Boosh. The good shit for me. No cores. Whenever I blow up an ancient guardian and he doesn't drop a core, I'm like that dog, the you forgot the gravy dog. I'm so ungrateful. Okay. We can get back to proper Tunicing. Nobody cares about you, lizard boy. The harshest thing we could have done to him is ignored him. So that's what I did. Alright, where are you at? The shrine. I may have lost sight of it with my guardian killing. Lust took over. That was what I lost when I gained the joy of killing that guardian. That may have been the price I paid. So let's get back to the top of the mountain in all its resplendence, in all of its lush wonder and rich bounty. They're like, what's bountiful about it? I'm like, well, it's got a lot of snow on it, I guess. Anyways, I didn't expect to get third degree. Okay, there. That's the shrine right over there. Of course. A shrine is a shrine, of course, of course. I actually used that shrine quest to find this in my first playthrough. So, I just thought that was neat. You're like, oh, you actually did a quest in a video game, Uncle Tenfey? That's really impressive. You seem to think for some reason. Like, well, most of the days, these kids, they just look shit up on the game facts there. The VBSs. And gently, he glided in. The Mozo Shino Shrine. My favorite Powerpuff Girls monkey villain OC character. A major test of strength. It's a major combat shrine. Okay, did we do it just right? Pop. Fuck it, we'll just use the healing shield. No, we didn't. Not quite. I really don't have the patience to actually do these combat shrines. They're more tedious than anything, so I really don't mind just using this gimmick technique every time. We need a cool sword on our back while we do it, though. Oh no! Ultra Instinct kicked in. How could he do it? He dodges everything all the time. Alright. The path I'm taking is what's causing it. Let's just hope this hits him, otherwise I'm just going to get hurt. It worked! Alright. Let's just let him slowly electrocute to death, and I'll let you all travel to the future. Once again, I'm like Robo, replanting that forest in the past. Y'all get to just jump ahead, son. Crowder once again getting spoiled. We did it. We solved the perplexing puzzle of the shrine. What are we going to take with us? What did I pick up that isn't that Thunderblade? Because it is dead to me. That's not a bad sword to have. Making important choices in a video game. We've done a lot with this, so it's probably close to breaking. So let's just preemptively drop it. Oh man, even a good Ancient Guardian Spear. Chunky sword, you served your purpose, and you did a damn good job of it. How much power are we talking with this thing? Oh, it's the same as the Ice Spear? It's just got more durability, but this has a throw range? You're like, who are you trying to convince, Uncle Tenfey? Alright. Yeah, I think this is the way it had to be. I wonder if this was the last combat shrine. There's only a few left. A handful, a tasteful handful of shrines left to have. And a diamond is good because I can have it in my inventory. Yay for me. Delorded. There are 4 shrines left. Son, you're like, man, if I didn't know any better, I think we were almost getting to the end of the playthrough. But that can't happen. You'll be like, hey, did you hear? TMVA Breath of the Wild's almost finished. And your person you're talking to is like, those words? Can they be used like that to form a sentence? The only people that don't like the Tenfey channel have never seen it. That's me. Never will. But Squidward, Tenfey videos are good for your soul. Alright, I guess we should get that one down in the depths. The dank depths. Doing it in the dank depths, as they say. I'll throw the purple on there. The resplendent purple. You're like, that's the second time you've used that this recording session, Uncle Tenfey. Define resplendent. Unlike things that are of a resplendent quality. Can you give me the country of origin? Istanbul? You're like, oh, first of all, Uncle Tenfey, it's not a country. Oh no, I'll be back! You can't protect him forever. Ice Bat Chan. You'd think it would get old, but it never does. You're like, that should be the tagline of the playthrough, Uncle Tenfey. Alright, ignore the wolf boys. I'm trying to get your attention. Look at all this shit to do. What is holding the shield to his feet? Is that a secret hot spring? Maybe, but we're headed over here to Chili Town. You're like, hell yeah, I can go for a bowl of chili. I hope they've got jalapeno cornbread. I don't have the heart to tell you. The only thing you have to look forward to is the fact that there will be hot tamales. If it's chilly today. We're changing course, Captain. Sensors have detected Korok seed bullshit in the quadrant, Captain. Diverting course. Where do you think the little stone that I need to set in it is? There it is right there. Waiting to be plucked. A la Juicy Grape. The moose knew. He's the guardian of the Korok seed puzzle. Nope, he was afeared. And now the good shit will be mine, because I deserve it. That's kind of where it needed to be, right? Sir, do you realize what you've done? What time-honored tradition you have interrupted? How dare you? Even the wolf boy gets in trouble. A night bow is the right bow. If you've got a load of shit. Yeah, I was going to say it's better than that. It's better than that. It's good. Okay. Where were you, my friend? I keep doing... Oh, no! We've comboed him, son. It's like Evo. See, he's enjoying it. Alright. Back to business. What do you think they get up to down there? Maybe we'll take a look. If it's in a book. Oh! Never mind, I think that's where we need to be. I realized I've flown past it. So yeah, this shrine, you can like kind of see it through an opening, if I recall, but there's no obvious way to get in there. And then it turns out you need to like swim through more icy cold water. I'm very lucky to have a loving, dead ghost fish wife who made armor specifically for this. And now where exactly you swim in from is the secret. Those can be blown up to make gusts of wind. I do recall. You're like, yeah. And I can drive down to the Taco Bell drive-thru if I want to generate gusts of wind. Ooh. I'll let you keep that one because you're so proud of it. But I just want you to know that you've brought down the entire maturity level of the whole fucking playthrough. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe it isn't you have to swim in. Maybe I'm thinking of that other one that we swam in. Maybe I don't need to be wrapped in the insulated embrace of fishwife armor. Oh, spoke too soon. This is like one of those cave systems that people explore for some reason, where you like get to certain points where you have to go through water. And they make you strip asshole naked so you don't, you know, contaminate the water. I'm like, I can't remove my asshole, so I don't quite understand the point of the exercise. All right, here's how we're going to go about this, because we're going to be chilly. The hot tamales will have to sustain us. Oh, no, the ice brand sword is enough. Neat. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh no, don't stop to climb the walls, Link, sweetheart, honey. We did it. And we're right smart chilly now. They tried to get me with their final Elsheart stab. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. If I think a lot about it, we could have dyed the pants. I wonder if we could have made them match. It's not like they don't match. If the brown of the boots was the same as our chest piece, I'm just saying, we might gain a few points here or there. Not that I'm keeping score, but Miyamoto's ghost is. He's always watching and judging. Steady thy heart, the Sheikah text said. Let's see. I won't even point out that James Rolfe would instruct you to steady thy fart. It's so obvious. Okay, the secret to this is freezing time. Have you got a Grumple Grommet on hand? Because time loses all meaning whenever they're involved. It's the dumbest fucking thing to be a recurring Tenfey bit. I can imagine only a tiny percentage of y'all that are even watching this playthrough, that are normal current day Tenfey viewers, have watched OMG Bub and Bob, the first video featuring Tenfey fan favorite Garrett. Oh no, this is where I've got to steady my heart, huh? Whoa, yeah, steady my heart, give it a shart. I was getting James Rolfe back on board, baby. Ha ha ha! Somehow we won. Okay. I don't like to get my snow boots wet. So just one thing in video games I can never suspend my disbelief of is when characters get wet in the game, and like it might show them looking like their clothes are currently saturated in water, like they'll make them a little bit darker shade and maybe have some moisture dripping off of them, but then like a few seconds later they'll be completely dry, especially in a super cold environment like we're in. That's why it's necessary to switch to the Fishwife armor. It makes it more believable, son. You're like, man, I never could get on board with Breath of the Wild till I saw Tenfey play it, and then everything clicked into place. It'd be a shame to waste these cyborg or robot guts. I use the term cyborg too freely. The only time it's been used correctly in this playthrough is when Link becomes like the cyborg camel or such, because he still has his elf boy heart and brain and flesh and such, and gallbladder. We did a real fun job climbing over here. Oh, did I need that chest? Push this box down, because I can't grab it if I do. Neat! Now, I don't know if this button needs to stay depressed, but I'm just going to do that, just to be safe. Can I deactivate it from here? You can't. What can you do? This is probably one that... No? Oh, hey! I steadied my heart, etc. So I'm good. You better hope the Ocean Spectre doesn't come by later, because I'm pretty sure there's no way to talk your way out of that fucking fiasco. You're going to have to sadly go up to the day since a giant metal spiked ball killed somebody sign and put it back to 0, son. You ain't earning that pizza party, I can tell you that much. Resplendent treasures. Yes. Yes. More of the good shit. I can never be satiated. Alright, they've got something planned. I know how they work. Yeah, you know, I could just do that. Well, I could if the fucking thing worked. Look, the rune was even active on my Sheikah slate. I'm telling you, man. This is basically a more advanced version of the shrine from the very beginning of the game, where you first get the stasis rune. I guess I need a way to get past it. Okay, here's how I do it. I kind of squeeze up here and just take a little bit of damage and just get over it. Just get hit by a metal spike ball in the side of your head and die. Be a man. And there you go. Son, just a couple more shrines to go. You crowd aren't getting nervous, are you? There's actually other stuff to do than just completing the shrine, so don't worry. I can still drag this shit out another 2-3 months if need be. I guess we've got to swim back out of here. We could warp away the worries. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's the mature, responsible thing to do. Hey, little feller. I forgot I left you up here. He's the guardian of the teleport pad. Alright, I guess we can fly down here and get that damn Leviathan picture. That'll be a neat trick, as they say. I'll just inexplicably be the one who built C-3PO in the past. That'll be a neat trick. Son Annie, he's not to be trusted. Don't leave a 24-pack of Yinglings in the fridge, son. Because he'll dispatch them, everyone. Just ask the guy that wrote the Mac Hall webcomic. He knew. Not a whole lot to say when we're flying blind through a frozen hellscape. Not a lot of small talk you can make. I can't even really comment on the scenery. It's real chilly looking. I'd like to live somewhere cold, but somewhere this cold. Somewhere where the cold is genuinely trying to kill you at all times. I thought the peak was closer to where we were flying. But oh well. Mainly didn't want to have to change armor and swim out of that cave. That's the main reason we warped. So wherever our stamina gets us, that's where we get. Every journey begins with the first jumping off of a mountain and flying with your fully extended stamina gauge, as Confucius once said. Alright, we might need to start losing some altitude. Oh no. They're in such perfect bullyable range. Never have I embodied the little ninja delivery, paper delivery boy from Dexter's Lab as I do right now. So they have to be humbled. And I'm just the elf boy to do it. I've got so many magnum bullets that it has to be done. I think this increases arrow damage, so there's no reason not to put on berserker gear while we're launching this bow. I see at least one silver moblin, so he might take in excess of a couple of magnum bullet bomb arrows to kill. We're about to break another bow on these motherfuckers. Aw, damn it, it wouldn't let me pull the, It wouldn't let me pull another bow out because Link was having to do the, looking at his hand animation that he loves to do. Just to piss me off. Oh yeah, we'll be real chilly if we do that. I could finish this guy off with a bow and arrow if I wanted to. Just move on to the next one. Right in his moblin taint. All kinds of goodies explode out of moblin boys when you humble them. A royal shield. That's cool. You can just keep that. Miyamoto's like, no, you're getting one. No, thank you. I'll let Skeleton Chest Man hang on to it. But when those moblins get respawned by the next blood moon, they'll know. They'll see Skeleton Coon's eyes light up yellow and know that in a past incarnation, they were properly shamed. When you get shamed by an elf boy, that shit sticks with your soul. Doesn't matter how many times Calamity Ganon brings you back, he can't wipe away that shame. Alright, so what we're looking for, I don't know if it's right there, but there's like a cave system. Do we need to go all the way to the bottom? I feel like that's where the entrance to cave systems would be. Cave Johnson would probably put one thereabouts. If he had any sense. And he didn't. Well, he had some kind of business sense, because, I mean, he started, like... Did he start Aperture Science? I don't really know the lore of Portal that well. I've played through both of them and had a good time. You ever heard the one about the cake and its authenticity, son? Not since that feller turned himself into a pickle has something been so infinitely, repeatably funny. Yeah, I think maybe flying all the way down here might not have been the correct choice. We'll find out. We'll find out in what exact way I was incorrect. That's the important thing. Okay, what goes on over here? There seems to be some sort of body of water. Lake Kilsey, I think it's known as. What's that over there? I don't care. Nothing for me. I'm the elf boy. It's just main plot progression for me. The secret hot spring. I guess we could waller in a hot spring for a bit. That'll be fun. Asshole naked, of course, lest we offend the hot spring spirits. Woohoo! Oh yeah. That's the good shit, son. The only problem is, how the hell do you dry off? I think Team Rocket encountered a scenario like this once and probably almost died. I think every Team Rocket scenario in the Pokemon anime ends with, and they almost died. Alright, well, lucky for us, if I get out of the water and immediately get dressed, is it going to show me dripping water off my body, thus ruining my kayfabe illusion? Let's find out. It does, but just pretend that it doesn't. Just lie to yourself. Just this once for me. Once again, to quote a Ronnie Filial Womp comic, just pretend you're not cold like the rest of us, just for once. Now here, hug this big sack of baked beans. You can't, like, get the gust from the ground. You have to be slightly elevated. Alright, well, hopefully this takes me all the way to the top. When I turn my ruby circlet around, it's like a switch. Alright, well, we had a fun little hot spring adventure in the Onison. Of course, I'm looking for the really hot lava pool. That's where asshole naked Asia clans tend to spawn. Spontaneous cat girl generation, son. It's a theory I still believe in. Where did the flower go? Oh. God almighty, if I got to do this, get a fucking Korok seed. I hear a lizard boy down there making his lizard boy noises. I don't care. I'm over it. Okay, good. We found a foothold. A stamina restoring foothold, too. The best fucking kind. You're like, I like a cool ranch foothold. Alright. Once again, how is Stu supposed to do this shit? You tried real hard to impress, you know that? That poor man just wants to play his maracas. We're going to use our bonus stamina to obtain the top of the mountain status. I have seen the top of the mountain, and it is good. Finally, we proved our worth. He's like, man, I've been asleep for 20 years waiting for somebody to solve that Korok seed puzzle. Alright. I gotta bully these little fellers because they could contain flint. No, don't fly 100 miles away before you die. That's a sapphire. A worthless sapphire. I'm looking for flint. I'm exerting a lot of self-restraint, by the way, to not be throwing out the Flint the Time Detective references left and right. You're like, reference, you just say the title of it. It's the most Big Bang Theory recurring Tenfey bit in this playthrough. Blizzaga. What do they keep in the secret cave? These are fun because they're like, you know, old Zelda games when you think about it. Alright, what's the best thing to hit these things with? Where you would go around and every now and then you'd see like a cracked wall. And so you'd know that the good shit was in there and they'd lay a bomb. Son, one day we'll get a full remake of Zelda 1 using the Breath of the Wild engine. But then Nomura will sneak onto the team And there'll be a bunch of bullshit changes. Ganon will show up 1 minute into the playthrough to tell Link how he is secretly obsessed with him. And then there'll be time ghosts. I'll never stop being mad about FF7R, as the cool kids on the internet refer to it. You're like, Fast and the Furious 7? Revelations? Yeah, I don't like where they took Vin Diesel's character. I agree with you for a change, Uncle Tenfey. And now I'm just going to pretend that's what I was talking about. And just hope you never bring it up again. I saw the first Fast and the Furious movie in theaters. I didn't even know what it was. I was just hanging out with my friends. And we just were going to the movies. And like when we got there, that was when I was like, oh, what movie are we watching, by the way? Because I've never really kept up with that shit. And they're like, the Fast and the Furious, son. And I'm like, what is that about? Like Sonic the Hedgehog with a temper problem? And they're like, no, it's about car racing. And I was like, car racing? As somebody who's had to sit in a room while somebody watches a NASCAR race and try to stay conscious during it. The word racing, I was like, ugh. It wasn't a bad movie, though. Seeing it in the theater with your friends so that you can joke and chortle about it afterwards. It's probably the best way you could have experienced it. Oh, but that's the only one of those movies I've seen. Well, are there 7 of them? Oh, I think there is, and the reason I know that, it's going to be like a Slumdog Millionaire type thing, is because I used to listen to a podcast called Tell 'em Steve Dave, and one of the members of Tell 'em Steve Dave is Brian Quinn, a.k.a. Q, who's on the Impractical Jokers. And every now and then I would glance at his Twitter to see if he was talking about something from Tell 'em Steve Dave. And there was one point where he kept tweeting about FF7 and like all this stuff. And I was like, man, I can't believe Brian Quinn of the Impractical Jokers and Tell 'em Steve Dave like cares so much about Final Fantasy 7. And then it wasn't until later I realized he was referring to Fast and Furious 7. Son, it probably took all the restraint Walter Flanagan had to hold his tongue. You're like, Walter Flanagan, the comic book man guy? What's he got to do with this? Like, looks like somebody needs to get told by Steve Dave. I stopped listening to that years ago. I stopped listening to all podcasts a long time ago. If only there was a cool podcast that the cool kids of the Tenfey channel could listen to. You're like, you mean the Tenfinity podcast? I'm like, who now? Is that fan fiction you're making up? Beg pardon? What could we have possibly talked about for the length of a podcast? If you remember one thing from the Tenfinity, first of all, if you listen to the Tenfinity podcast, which wasn't like a real podcast, it's just a playlist on my YouTube where me and some friends would usually be in either a Skype call or if we were lucky in the same room. And I can't remember what we talked about. The only thing I remember about the Tenfinity podcast is talking about how I love to sneak candy in the movie theaters. And I made some analogy of me walking in like Frankenstein's monster because I have so much candy tucked in my clothes that I can't bend my elbows or knees. And if somebody bumped into me, it'd be like a Willy Wonka truck getting T-boned at an intersection. There'd just be candy flying everywhere. What else? I'm trying to activate my neurons. I remember Noah describing True Detective while I yelled things at him in the background to try to keep things entertaining for you kids. That's something I remember. You'll notice we didn't find what we were looking for. Where is the damn entrance? Is it hidden behind a bombable wall? The abominable wall. Tell you what, I know what I should have done. I should have removed my teleport pad to this mountain because I don't have a reason really to transport back to the top of Hebra Peak now that we've done those shrines over there. Now that we've gotten all that good shit and more. So I've been recording for just a bit shy of 3 hours. It's a Sunday evening, of course. I feel like I get my best Breath of the Wild recordings in on Sunday evenings. It's like doing your homework at 9 o'clock on a Sunday while the X-Files is on. I did a lot of fucking homework while watching the X-Files back in the day. Oh god, it's one of these flying Korok puzzles. Alright, let's slap our warp pad down. Let's do a sound sync, because I'm sure it's drifted by now. T-I-I-C-A. On, off, on, off. Well, I guess we have an excuse to do this now. Where is it you want me to get? Oh, okay, I know your tricks. I know your tricks, Dewey. Sir, the Korok seed from the Heber Mountains called and said there's no way he could have touched your ass. I know your tricks, Korok Dewey. You wanted me to shield surf down here. I just did make it. Why don't you tell that lady back at the shield surfing shack about this? Because she's real fucking hard to impress, I can tell you that. Alright, where the hell are we? What the hell are we doing? I might be. When I placed that pin... Oh, well, there's one of the damn shrines. I guess we might as well. Since we've seen it. Since I made eye contact with that shrine, I can't just ignore it, pretend I didn't notice it. It might be fun to volley one of these Stal Henoxes. Or Stal Noxes, I think they refer to themselves as. I'll try bullying a undead giant skeleton monster. That'll be a neat trick. Sir, could you animate? If you're feeling dead, I'll be your reanimator. And I have the way to bring you to life. What the hell? Why is the bomb being blown to hell? I guess we're on a windy peak. Square bombs. It is nighttime, huh? Maybe this is one of them Stal Noxes that just stays dead. I can't complain, I suppose. Just this once. Let's summon Magnum out to this horrific wintry hellscape. The northernmost point, well, the northwesternmost point we can get to. Okay. Look, there's some interesting boxes up here. Maybe I'll leave Magnum over here. Oh, it's a Korok seed puzzle thing. That's not interesting. Alright, what do you want me to do? You want this? Like right... You crowd have got to give me a second. I'm in the middle of something. The Korok's, look at him popping that one eyebrow. He's like, man, you're in a scrape when this frozen time ends. Okay, yes, you all are real fucking cool. I'm going to get on top of this rock and equip this bow. There's a solid fucking load of you crowd out here. And that's how it's done. Boys, Magnum will never stop having nightmares about this encounter. God bless his heart. I'll give you some extra apple rations. Might even throw a carrot in there. I might even make him my world-famous apples and carrots ambrosia salad. The Hiamiyu Shrine. I bet it's going to be an advanced combat shrine. Which for, you know, y'all's point of view doesn't really matter. Because, as I said it before, time has no meaning to y'all. Y'all are grumple grommets on the inside. You're all grumple grommets to me. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's a major test of strength. I've seen them before. This is regulation by the foot. I don't think that one was good. Let her recharge. You got to get it like at the beginning of the cusp of the swing. Like right there. That was a good one. I can feel it. The electricity reverberating through my bones. Oosh. Alright, let's place it more strategically this time. Oh, can we electrify this whole fucking thing? That would make it a lot easier. That would be a neat trick, and it is. Good for us. Master Swords. All around. Oh no. Not the Guardian boy. Please save me. From all the robots. Once again, I would like to smack him to help, but I think it gives him like blinky frames sometimes, and that's what causes him to be able to get away. Let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Maybe if I just slap him on the ass once per cycle, it'll work. What about the pop, pop? The magnitude. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. I mean, it won't take as long from my point of view, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to leave this in for y'all. You crowd deserve it. You're like, gee, thanks. That's a good day. If I do the third hit, where you do, that's usually where you knock him away a little bit. That could also free him as well. The important thing is to immobilize your opponent and take full advantage of it. Yes, sir. The hero. It's a well-deserved title. He had the most hateful look on his face. He fucking hates them Guardian robots, voice. God bless him. Alright, pick up my tools before I do anything else. What do I want out of all of this? Resplendent treasure. It's the word of the day. It's the phrase that pays, that plays for days. Ah, the flame brand's too precious to me. I think I have enough Korok seeds and I could probably go see Hetsu and get another melee slot. Which seems to be the thing I covet the most. Out of all these wonderful treasures that means so much to me, I would probably drop that to take that. This spear and this sword... What are you? A ++ with attack up. Let's see what this one has. Let's see what Diablo-esque modifier it has. It has attack up, but not as much. The frost spear tried to come with me. No, buddy, you get to live down here in this shrine. Son, you'll have fun. You'll make friends with guardian weapons that you're laying next to. I'm telling you. It's tough being here sometimes, making those tough choices. Okay, out here at the end of the fucking earth, you think they'd at least give me a diamond. But, c'est la vie, as they say in Lahyrule. And another shrine. Bites the dust eyes. If I could ever delete it. Okay. Just warp me up here. How about that? Alright, I've got to remember. The red stamp, I guess when we passed over it, did it disappear? I don't remember clearing it. Okay, where is the damn entrance to what I'm looking for? It's not over here, is it? Hey, well, if I'm going to put you crowd through this, I'll just look it up. How's that sound? Sounds real good, Uncle Tenfey. Thanks. Glad I thought of it. Alright, yeah, I had my stamp in the complete... I must have been like... whenever I placed that stamp in the distant past, I must have been like, oh, it's somewhere in this region. I'll know better when we get there. And all of y'all just looked at each other and laughed and laughed. And I was like, what did I say? What did I do? Alright. Okay. Chilly mountains. Ain't nothing to an elf boy. With his ruby circlet. Oh wait, I think we have just enough time to go incognitus and eat some of our chili today hot tamale foods. Pop. Hey guys, I'm glad we could all be good friends. I guess we could take a selfie together. I'm the kind of guy who always is taking pictures and understands how his camera works. So, yeah. Let's get a real good... Is the good backdrop just the nothingness of the void? Okay, selfie mode. Look at that. The good times write themselves. Have we found the thumbnail for the episode? I'd like to think so. Yeah, it's a much better picture. You get that like one frame. Oh, look. Additional. The boys have spawned. I guess we could take an even bigger selfie now. You crowd deserve it. We'll keep the old one, though, for the memories. Alright. Hopefully I can get one fucking frame in there that isn't covered in the UI. So I ain't got to try to edit that shit out. Yeah, how many Elden Ring life bars and little inventories in the bottom left corner I had to edit out of those fucking thumbnails. If only I gave less of a shit, I could just crank these videos out for you. Alright, so we've got to do more snowball nonsense, maybe? Because I think we've got to knock that door open. What time of night is it? Alright, it's almost dawn, so I won't have to be... See, look how slow I move it. If I put on my snow pants, you know the boys are going to erupt out of the ground and point at them and be like, what are those? And then we're going to have to tussle. Okay, I was seeing if there was any blatantly obvious things I was missing. 420. Skelly if you got them. Alright, I don't think any damn skeletons are going to erupt down the ground anytime soon. We ate some chili food, which means we get to wear a cool hood again. Son. We get to enjoy the good shit yet again. Keeping us nice and toasty. Cozy and comfy. Alright, where are the snowballs that you want me... Or do you want me to push a rock down there? What do you want from me, Miyamoto? Okay, there we go. He's like, I want you to take even a minor cursory glance at your environment. Jackass. Oh, don't forget ice brand swords melt snowballs. Alright, where am I going to throw you from? See, you couldn't do this shrine if Miyamoto patched the ability for Link to pick up and throw items out of the game. To tie into a previous dumb scenario I made up. Yep, it's just how I wanted it. I should have dropped it. Also, look, there's like a water hazard. Matt Hazard. Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. Was a game on the Xbox 360 that I bought for like $5 100 fucking years ago because I was like, hey, you know, I could play that for my YouTube channel. Soon as I finish Ramza Must Die. Soon as I get that new 1 a.m. gaming episode out. Maybe when Garrett and Noah come over. Son, all of these things I'm saying, you're like, stop, Tenfey, you're hurting me. You're hurting my heart. Alrighty. And we would have to find him anyway, because he's guarding the last of these shrines down here. So, there you go. The Hebrew Great Skeleton. That's an alright skeleton, I guess. Just saying. Be my narrator. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, the self-portrait. You're like, these damn elf boys can't just take a picture of a skeleton. See, he's pondering about the fate of all living things. They gotta put themselves in the picture. I remember when a camera took 5 fucking minutes. You can't smile that long, so everybody looked mad. And that's how we wanted it. Okay, what could be inside this shrine? The To Cuomo Shrine, I believe it's been known to be referred to as. Hell yeah, it's a here's your free shit shrine. Because I earned that shit. Something good? For me? You shouldn't oughta. You really shouldn't oughta now that I'm thinking about it. Tell you what, I'll leave that for the next elf boy hero to get some use out of. Alright. So there should be 2 shrines left? Oh. I never... There was a shrine at Heber Peak. It must be underneath Heber Peak. Well, now I'm sad that my teleport pad ain't up there no more. Oh, God. What a life to live. I guess we're just going to have to climb up from down there. Because if we try to fly from over here, it's going to take a month. I'm trying to read the topography. Nobody knows how topography works. Just fucking warp men. Alright. We got climbing to do, I believe. Yeah, we want to head in this direction. Of course, it's near the Shield Surfing Shack. Why wouldn't it be? Didn't we leave Magnum here at one point? No, we warped him over there to the horrible skeleton town. I'll tell you what, let's warp him right back here. So he ain't got to deal with the memories. Magnum, my boy. Boom, boom. Couple of apples take the edge off. Oh no, he's mad at me and won't eat them out of my hand. 5 apples. Spoiled ass. Yeah, I know. You fucking love them, don't you? You fucking apple slut. I'm trying real hard not to make a dumb Applejack joke. For the kids back in 2011 when that would still be relevant. Alright, where the hell am I trying to get? Look at that fucking thing prancing around. It pisses me off so much. The sight of him. Flames on the sides of my line elbow. Whoosh. And he's done. I don't even want your shitty ice rod. I ain't going back to Death Mountain. At least not that I'm planning to. Be the only place it'd be useful. What's in here? Let's find out. Fire, 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 fire. I don't know if being in frozen time is beneficial when you're trying to melt these things with fire arrows, I just realized. There's what we were looking for. Why are you always in there? Causing mischief and what? Nobody wants you to be hanging out outside the shrine. The Sheikah monks didn't design that place with you in mind, son. Oh, you're clever. What if I just stood near this with a firebrand sword in my hand? You wouldn't expect it, would you? The Sheikah monks are like a what brand? What now? They didn't have those back in Sheikah times. You're cheating. You're cheating. The dried up husk mummy just turns to dust before we can get the spirit ball from him. Just to spite us. The Goma Sog Shrine. It wouldn't let us see the name of it until we'd earned the right to open the door. It's a safety measure, I imagine. Of course, the last of the Icy Town shrines had to be another one of these. Well, the floor itself is electric. I don't know if that's good or bad for us, but let's find out. Alright, try that again. There we go. Got it. Drop. Jesus fucking Christ. Who knew a live current was so dangerous? Not since Tim Allen tried to get that broken light bulb out of that lamp with a potato that had been cut in half before Al Borland could properly turn the current to the lamp off. Alright. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's going to create a bigger shock radius given the fact that it is in water. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll fuck around and find out. A bit anticlimactic, but I'll take it. You know what we should have done last time? Put on proper berserker gear before we bullied that thing to death. Take a few more, or a few less swipes directly to the cheek of the ass to put him in his place that way. Pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah. There's something about this. I think we've created a spin-off to that Horizon series. Or like this primitive looking man beating the shit out of some kind of robot with technology. The Master Sword's kind of like technology, right? It glows like technology. So it counts. Alright. Oh god, all of that and I still got shot. So here's what I'm thinking. There's only one shrine left in the game. And I don't remember what kind it is. I left one shrine in particular right here in the Forgotten Temple. But I can't remember what kind of shrine it is. I think it might be a Here's Your Free Shit shrine. Because spoilers, there's some resistance inside there. So what I'm trying to say is we might not even need to take that Thunderblade with us anymore. Of course, what would we replace it with? This axe? I mean, it's got much more attack power, but does that really matter at this point in the playthrough? We've got so many of them, and the Thunderblade looks cooler. Y'all talked me into it. You're like, what's it going to take to get that Thunderblade back in your inventory today, Uncle Tenfey? Yes, sir. You've only got 16 more payments till she's yours. Like, man, you never really own your Thunderblade. Even when you pay it off, you still pay taxes on it. That means Uncle Sam could show up to your door and demand your Thunderblade, son. And then the problems are going to occur. Well, that should be it for Icetown. Tell you what, we'll close out this recording session, which encompasses almost the entirety of the Orange Tunic saga. The Orange Tunic saga, a lot got accomplished during it, but there was, not as much filler. Me wandering around was the filler. So it's this stable, I believe, we need to go to. Okie dokie. Let's get Magnum out of the ice town. He's like, oh, thanks. Chilly rain. I mean, technically it's probably less cold, but the fact that you're getting moisture all over you means you lose body heat fast. There's some physics in there, I'm sure. Proper physics, too. That's the worst kind. Been a long time since we've been in the neighborhood of this stable, if we've ever even come here. I honestly don't remember. Huh? Where are you boys at that like to hang out and act like you do something? Since I'm the hero. Alright, so they want pictures of all 3 Leviathans, and I should have those in my... I don't know if I haven't deleted any. I want to make sure I have them all. So I've got that Leviathan. There's the desert one. Is that the only picture I have? It's probably good enough, right? And then there should be the mountain one where we farmed Den Raw. Yeah, this one. So we should be good. I'm going to wait till I'm not sopping fucking wet before I talk to this crowd. Let me change into something more comfortable. Now that I'm not in the snow towns. I'll keep my Master Sword and my Hylian Shield and my Elf Boy Hero status intact, of course. Uh-huh. I think Calamity Ganon killed him in the past. Scientists? Is that what y'all call yourself just because you stand around in your fancy petticoats? Uh-huh. Or you could just shut the hell up and I could show you these cool pictures on my ancient Sheikah tablet. You got a HDMI to HDMI mini? Wow, $300. I got it right here. Boosh. That's some good shit, boys. So he believed the Leviathans were killed by an ice age. This guy, talking about the Gerudo regions, thinks they were killed by a drought, I believe. A really good drawing, yeah. I guess that's what cameras do. The Elden region. Well, I've been there. I farmed dragons there. Yay. The journey was the reward, but I'll take your money as well. Leviathan bones complete. All right, we'll pop by Beetle, who's going to try to weasel that beetle out of our inventory, and he won't do it. No. He's so fucking he can't even process the emotion. His flag has more emotion. Oh, God. Once again, he's plotting and scheming against me. You're working for Ganon, you know that, right? I don't need any of this garbage. I'll buy your frogs just because I heard them. Wow. Bye-bye, Beetle. Okay. It's been a long recorded session. We got a lot accomplished. But I'm going to warp home, go to bed, and then in the next episode, we're going to do the last shrine. Boys and or howdy. Can you believe it? You're going to be tossing and turning all night waiting for the next episode. You're like, you mean I'm going to be tossing and turning for a month, Uncle Tenfey? Boys, you crowd are always so hard to please. I like all those scientists, by the way. That's where I'm going to teleport from. They're like, how did you get these pictures? And I'm like, Elf Boy Hero Magic, baby. And they're like, there's no such thing. And Link's like, really? Then what do you call this?